What is going on YouTube? So the video you're actually about to see is actually a video where I talk about Instagram and I teach realtors, mortgage agents, small business owners, anyone in general how to get clients from Instagram. So without further ado, let's get straight into that video. Hashtags, 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 the thing that everyone talks about, the thing that everyone uses, but they don't know if they're doing it right. They have no idea what a hashtag is. They don't know how to use them. They kind of know. They use them and hashtags. What even are they? How do you go about using them? Jesus. Okay, let's get into it. So, a hashtag is basically something that you can use on your posts and your Instagram stories that are extremely essential and extremely effective if you use it right. So, hashtags are amazing. So, if you go onto your Instagram and you search, you can search a hashtag. So, for example, you can search hashtag investing, hashtag whatever. There's like a hashtag for almost any type of like keyword or key term. So, with hashtags, when you go onto the search section, there's a top part of the hashtag. So when you search the hashtag, you'll see top and then you'll see recent. So on the top section, you'll see 9 posts or whatever, and those posts are the best posts that are recent to that hashtag. So those are the hottest posts, the most engaged posts on that hashtag. So remember when I said how engagement is so key? Well, yeah, it is, and especially with hashtags, because if you're using the hashtag investing and you have a lot of engagement, there's going to be a chance that you rank for the top section of that big hashtag. So the thing with hashtags is there's no real right or wrong, okay? There's no real good hashtag, there's no best hashtags. It's all dependent on how much engagement you get, how big your account is, and what you can really do and what hashtags are relative to your piece of content, right? So one thing I always tell all my mentees is always experiment with hashtags, always try out new hashtag sets, a new hashtag, um, how many hashtags you use, always do that. So when it comes to hashtag though, there are a few rules of thumb or a rule of thumb that I do follow. So first thing is always use most of your hashtags that have less than 200k posts. So when you actually go into posting something in the caption, you want to put your hashtags in the caption. In the caption, you can type hashtag whatever, and then you can see a drop down thing come up, and it will tell you how many posts are on that hashtag. So you want to use hashtags that are less than, again, 200k. If you have less than like 1,000 followers, like real followers, I would say less than 200k. Now I'm kind of experimenting with the 300k to 200k range. But anything under 200k you want to use, and you want to have maybe like 3 posts with over 200k. So this would be like hashtag investing, hashtag real estate, hashtag money, like all the huge hashtags. The common misconception is people think, oh, this hashtag has 24 million posts. I'm going to use it because it's a popular hashtag. It's not how it works. Let me break it down for you. Let me explain it really well. So let's just say, for example, I'm using a hashtag and you're using the same hashtag, and you get less engagement and less comments and less whatever, right? So if we're both using hashtag real estate investing, and I'm getting more engagement, who's gonna rank for that hashtag? Probably me. I'm probably gonna be in the top section, right? As opposed to, let's say for example, I use hashtag real estate and Ryan Serhan uses hashtag real estate, who Ryan Serhan has 1 million+ followers. Who do you think is going to rank for that hashtag? Obviously Ryan Serhan. But someone like Ryan Serhan isn't really using the smaller hashtags. So he doesn't really have to compete with me for the small hashtags because he's already blowing me out of the water for all the bigger hashtags. So that's where little accounts and smaller accounts like us, especially you guys who are just starting out, and especially you guys who are starting to get into hashtags, it's essential to use hashtags that are less than 200k posts. Okay, another thing is I would recommend creating your own hashtag. Like for example, I have hashtag my full name, just because it's like your own brand, your own hashtag. Like in the future, I'll probably get shirts that say hashtag my hashtag, and this way, if people see me, they can just put hashtag my name onto Google or Instagram or whatever, and they'll see my posts. So I recommend doing your own hashtag. Like if, for example, who's someone that I can call out right now? For example, my not my forex, my mortgage broker, mortgage agent mentees. They're anything financial on Instagram. They can probably use hashtag anything financial. or something like hashtag Nolan and Khalil or whatever. You can just figure out hashtags that are relative to you and your own hashtag. I would recommend at least making one. I wouldn't do any more than like 2 or 3, but one for sure. Another thing is when you're posting your content, like let's say for example, for me, I post real estate investing content or whatever. I would do hashtag like real estate investments or like hashtag real estate entrepreneur or whatever. And then I would also do some location based hashtags. So for me, I'm in the Durham region, so I use hashtag Pickering, hashtag Ajax, hashtag Whitby, hashtag Oshawa, hashtag Oshawa Center, hashtag Pickering Town Center, hashtag like Whitby, like just random like hashtags to my location. So let's just say for example you're in Toronto, right? You can do hashtag financial district, hashtag CN Tower, hashtag Toronto waterfront, hashtag like a bunch of location based hashtags. Because remember, if you're a real estate agent, you want people in Toronto, and you're in Toronto, you want people in Toronto to follow you. So location based local hashtags, they do great. Just make sure they fit the post's criteria. Like for example, if you're gonna do like, if you're gonna do Toronto entrepreneur, make sure that you are a Toronto like entrepreneur. Like you have your post will help a Toronto entrepreneur. Because like if you make a post on, let's say for example like jelly beans and you post like real estate, like no, like what's gonna be like so random, no one's gonna care about it, right? So use your hashtags well, and again, always experiment. That's pretty much it for hashtags, guys. Like I know it's a bit weird, it's a bit like there's no real clear and concise way, but once you really start to get the engagement, that's when you can really pinpoint different hashtags. Like for me personally, I have a hashtag set that always gets me a few hundred impressions per hashtag, which is important. So when you post something, click on the post, and when you're a business account or a creator account, click View Insights, and you can scroll down and see under impressions how many impressions you're getting per hashtags. I think it's like you should be getting a few hundred if you have like about 1,000 followers, given that you have good engagement, whatever. But when it comes down to like having a lot more followers, you should be doing thousands. Like I'm obviously a lot more better than the most when it comes to account size. So I get like 1,000 sometimes. Sometimes I only get 100. So again, it always depends, experiment. But I do have like one hashtag set that works for me, which won't work for you because you need to get the engagement. So it works for me, and I usually get a few hundred hashtag impressions off of that. When it comes to how many hashtags should you use, Instagram allows up to 30, but for whatever weird reason, when you use all 30, Instagram kind of thinks you're like spamming or like you're like taking advantage of it or whatever. So they'll kind of not use all 30. So you have to make sure you use, I would say around 25 is a good number, 20 to 25. Remember, always experiment. Another thing is do not copy and paste your hashtags. When you are writing your hashtags, make sure you actually type them in. Don't copy and paste them because sometimes it won't even count. We'll also talk about shadow banning later on and why you shouldn't be copying and pasting your captions regardless. But yeah, that's pretty much that. We're now about to get into the explore page. So far with the algorithm, we've kind of gone through most of the important parts. There's still a few other important parts, but let me know. Are you following along? Are you keeping up well? Do you need me to make another video on a certain topic? Or what do you need help with? If you need help with something, let me know. I'm the realtor, the social media realtor or whatever, so I'll figure it out for you if I don't have the answer. But yeah, when it comes to hashtags, that's it. I know there was a lot of value in that video, and if you are interested on learning more about Instagram, that video was actually taken from my Instagram course, which you can find a link to down below. And since, YouTube, I need to show you guys some support. Everyone from YouTube gets 50% off. So click the link down below. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram and we'll get it sorted. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.